this is your girl Alicia Pink, and welcome back to my channel if you are returning. But if you are new, welcome to my channel. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about embracing our shadow self and embracing the darkness and shadow work and things like that, because if you want to do shadow work, this is the month to do it, basically. I have a calendar here. Actually, it is really good. It's like witch's calendars for 2019. I'm gonna get the 2020 version. I love this calendar. And here it gives you like a description of the month of November, also a spell you can do. And I'm going to be talking about dancing with your shadow and doing your shadow work. If you don't know what shadow work is, it is basically embracing your inner demons and embracing the parts of yourself you don't like about yourself. So like if you are a procrastinator like me, I do procrastinate a lot. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I need to work on that this month. Also, like if you have anxiety, you have things like that, you can work on that. I have anxiety when I drive. I'm working on that this month. Or if you don't like the fact that you lie a lot, or maybe you steal, maybe you get angry really fast. You have a temperature, you have what am I talking about? You have a temper and you go off really fast. You have anger issues, basically. This is a great time to work on that, work on your shadow self, because a lot of people's lives are messed up because they neglect their shadow self and their shadow side. You get what I'm saying? Like the spiritual community, I'm a part of the spiritual community, but I go by the beat of my own drum. So basically it's all love and light. A lot of people in the spiritual community just teach love and light, and there's nothing wrong with that, because I'm off of love and light. I'm off of positivity. I'm off of self-love, self-care, self-help. But there's nothing wrong with embracing your dark side. There's nothing wrong with knowing the parts of you you have to work on and you don't like, and just embracing it. It's nothing wrong with embracing it. So in this calendar it says, dancing with your shadow. So basically they are saying, it's basically what you need is a black candle, incense of your choice, a pen, and a paper. That's it. And when you are ready, face the south of the light of the candle, in a small, scarce space, wherever is safety. Take, precautions. If you're going to do it in a house, take fire precautions, okay? And light your incense, and also, as well as sit down and write down things that you want to work on, things you want to maybe change about yourself, or that you need to work on. That you have anger issues, write it down. That you have anxiety, you have a little bit of depression, or you don't like yourself, you say negative things about yourself, or you gossip about other people a lot, or you bully, you're a bully, you like bullying people, or you're a pushover, or you maybe a doormat, and you don't like that about yourself. You don't like the fact that you're a doormat and that people run all over you and treat you however, talk to you however. Say you want to work on basically opening up your throat chakra and being able to express yourself, and not being a doormat. If you want, you can check out my video, how to stop being a doormat. I can link it down below. And not be a doormat, and speaking up for yourself, okay? And also, you know, make sure you clean your space with some sage or Palo Santo. You can basically clear your mind and focus on your shadow, you know. So you are going to dance in the dark with your shadow. So you have to, so you can see your shadow, you know, so that's your shadow self, basically. And, you know, you just want to dance to the beat of your own drum. Just dance, you know. You could put on some drums, you can put on whatever music you want, and just dance it out, you know. When you're done, you can burn. You're basically letting it go, because this is also Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is going to last until the 22nd of this month. So basically this Mercury retrograde is telling us to get our ish together and to face our dark side and embrace our dark self, because, you know, this is the dark half of the year. So this is the best time of the year to embrace your dark self and to work on your shadow work and work on yourself as well, you know. And just dance in the dark, you know. You can also manifest some things in the dark as well. That's a whole different topic, but, you know, just dance in the dark and just dance with your shadow self. Dance with your shadow self. Embrace your shadow self. Know that that part of you will probably be with you forever, but you're going to work on it and you're going to embrace it. You're going to know who you are. But yeah, just focus on the shadow while holding the words in your hands that give weight, and, you know, to that which typically eludes us, you know. So, you know, begin moving and utilize the mind's eye, you know, seeing your shadow move as you do. Interact with your shadow self, feeling the heat from the flame, you know, pause within you. Feel free to move and dance within your scared space. You know, I love this calendar. You know, visualize yourself doing so as the shadow flickers, drawing you in. You know, as you quicken your pace, you may notice that your shadow seems to have taken its own personality within, you know, the dance. Now it is time to bring yourself fully into balance. Stop running from yourself. Stop running from yourself. You know, you gotta embrace who you are. You know you have a bad temper. I know I get angry real quick. You know, I'm nice. Yes, I am very nice, but I do have an anger problem, you know, because I don't know, when people look at me, they automatically probably think I'm a pushover, or they could talk to me in any kind of way, or because I look younger for my age, you know, because I'm in my 30s, but I look young for my age. And, you know, people think like, oh, she's just some young girl and I could talk to her in any kind of way, but I put them in a place real quick, you know. So, and I do get angry fast, you know, because if I feel like I'm being disrespected, yes, I am spiritual, but you're not going to disrespect me, period. And I know that I need to work on that sometimes, but there's also nothing wrong with embracing that, you know, because sometimes you got to let people know. You got to put people in their place, because if you don't, they're going to run all over you, period. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You could do that, but just basically think before you act. And sometimes I do have a problem with that, because I get so angry and I get mad and I don't think before I act, and then I'm like, dang, maybe I should have worded that differently. You know, every time like you get in an argument, you be like, maybe I should have worded that differently, maybe I should have never said that. But you do know, you know, and things like that. But also when you are in an argument, and when you're arguing with other people, pay attention to what they say, because people tell the truth when they're angry, when they're drunk. So when someone is angry and when someone is drunk and they say bad things about you, most likely they feel that way about you for real. And it's not like, oh, I was drunk, oh, I was angry. No, you meant what you said. So, you know, you could always, your truth come out when you're angry. So before you even like get there, just like, wait a minute, let me take a breather, let me take a breath. Is this what I really want? Let me choose my battles wisely. You know, things like that. Where I was at. You can also, you know, own your personality within the dance. Now it's time to bring yourself fully into balance. Stop running from yourself and embrace your shadow as you dance together. So you basically want to embrace your shadow, and you guys, we're going to dance. You want to dance with your shadow self. You know, you will notice that the shadow is no longer a separate entity. And you may also notice that you no longer see the shadow, as it has become one with you. So you are coming one with your shadow self, basically. You are embracing your shadow self. You know, like, everyone tries to basically connect with their spirit guides and the angels before they even try to do their shadow work and work on themselves. And I truly believe that before you even try to connect with your angels, your spirit guides, or even your ancestors, you should most definitely work on your shadow self first. You know, because a lot of our angels and a lot of our spirit guides won't even like connect with us simply because we refuse to work on ourselves and our shadow selves. And refusing to work on our shadow self and refusing to embrace the darkness and the shadow side of ourselves, our lives get effed up. You know, chaos, because our shadow self like, wait, you ain't gonna just sit here and like not acknowledge that I don't exist. Nah, this ain't what we gonna do, sis. I'm gonna fuck shit up for you. Okay, guys, so embrace yourself, embrace your shadow self. You know, see your shadow as it has become one with you. At this time, you may have already stopped moving. If not, feel free to slowly bring the dance to a close. You know, take a deep breath, release it slowly, and notice how you feel more balanced and centered. Take time to thank your shadow self and any other entities that joined you. You know, open your circle and re-enter the world. Facing our dark nature that dwells within each of us takes courage. Understand that it is an integral part of who we are. Addressing it and how it manifests in your life will bring you greater balance and personal power. So, you know, embracing who we are most definitely is going to bring us more power. Embracing our shadow self and realizing that our shadow side do exist, and this, don't be afraid of it. Embrace it, you know, and deal with it, work with it, and you will have a complete balance. You know, it's not always love and light, guys, basically, you know. But yeah, this is a short little video about what I'm going to be doing this November with my shadow self and working with my shadow self and embracing my shadow side, you know, and also releasing things that doesn't serve me. You know, this should be the month of you releasing things that doesn't serve you. You know, meditate with a black candle, you know, and you know, dance in the dark, embrace the darkness, and you know, and your life will most definitely change. All right, guys, this is your girl Alicia Pink signing off. If you like more videos like this, don't forget to check out my playlist. It's called Alicia Pink Spirituality. Have a lovely day. Bye.